Did you know that 650 million women alive today were child brides? Every year, at least 12 million girls are married before the age of 18. When our grandparents were younger, most of them got married at 14. Even though in the United States, child marriage is illegal to a certain extent, in many countries in the Western Hemisphere, you can get married as a child bride forcefully by parents. They say you because they are poor. Going to a lot of countries across seas, you will see a lot of child brides. And most of them won't tell you because they are scared. They can't say anything. Today I'll be telling you about what child marriage happens, what's the consequence if a child refuses marriage, and what is the health consequences. Child marriage are more common in the Western Hemisphere. It also happens in South America. It occurs in every region of the world, but Sub-Saharan Africa make up the most countries. Child marriages in Africa occurs from 15 out of 20 countries where child marriage is allowed. According to HRW.org, 40% of children in Sub-Saharan Africa is married before the age of 18. South Asia, it makes up, has the most child brides. In South Asia, 46% of the girls are married before the age of 18. There is an increase in child marriage due to the rise of poverty. Now that we know where child marriage happens, I will discuss the consequences of what happens when a child refuses the marriage. Numerous things can happen to a child if they refuse. They can be in prison. They are more susceptible to violence, and in extreme circumstances, they can be killed. They are seen as going against their families when they refuse a marriage. Now that we have learned about what happens to a child when they refuse marriage, I would tell you about what happens with the health consequences. Since most girls is married at a young age, have children young, it wreaks havoc on their bodies. They are more susceptible to sexually transmitted diseases, malaria, cervical cancer, death during birth, and osteoporosis, fistulas, according to NORA, MNOR, and health consequences of child marriage in Africa. Their offspring is more likely to premature birth. They are more likely to death during neonatal, childhood, and infancy. Now that we have learned where child marriage occurs and what happens to them, I will now be going into the summary. Child marriage refers to marriage before the age of 18. Most of the child marriages occurs in the Western Hemisphere due to poverty. Sub-Saharan Africa has the most child marriages as a country. South Asia make up the most child brides. They have 46% of child marriages. If a child refuses to marry, they have different consequences, ranging from death to violence. The young girl who is forced to marry have serious health consequences. They can die during childbirth, or they can have sexually transmitted diseases. if you ever take a trip to Sub-Saharan Africa or South Asia, be mindful that a lot of them are child brides, and they cannot say anything due to they're scared they get killed or anything along that line. Wild statement. In the U.S., young girls can get married at a young age with parental consent. I found these on NORAM, Health Consequences of Child Marriages in Africa, www.hrw.org/child marriages and violence, and I found this on www.hr.org and child marriages. Any questions?
Why did you choose the topic of child marriages?
I chose child marriages because to me, child marriages is a form of child abuse. Most girls that age, body is not even developed properly. And for me, I never experienced child marriages, but my sister had a young child at 14. And her body went through a lot. Any more questions?
Do you, in child marriages, and this could just be for in America or in other places, is it oftentimes grown men and women, or is it both of them are children? And that's just
Girls are more subsequent. Girls are more likely to get married at a young age than the males are, but males get married at a young age also. They are forced by their parents, some of them. And most of them get married so their family can get out of poverty, or it's because they family are in poverty and they want their children to be able to have a safe place. Anything else?
Are there different people who are fighting against this around the world?
Yes. If you look up girlsnotbrides.org, it will tell you the different strategies that they are implementing to help. They go into the government. I can't remember exactly where, but the government raised the age of child marriages. Children cannot get married before a certain age. Anything else?
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
presentation.
It's so wonderful. Thank you.